law just gone into effect yesterday. Governor Murphy, there's always a surprise in your life, folks. Governor Murphy just lifted several restrictions that had been in the way of companies such as Jersey Cyclone Brewing from reaching their full potential. And now I think we're going to be able to talk more about food, more about entertainment, and here to tell us the rest of the story is the owner of Jersey Cyclone, Mr. Jan, and his partner in celebrating this law, who actually had something to do with the actual crafting and the packaging.
Sure thing. So when we opened up here in Jersey Cyclone, we didn't have a lot of the restrictions that got imposed on us later on. So a lot of these restrictions that got imposed, we were limited to 25 events a year. We weren't allowed to coordinate and advertise food trucks, so we couldn't tell our customers that a food truck was going to be outside, so they could plan accordingly. Other parts of it, we couldn't serve beverages that weren't produced in-house. So if we wanted to give you a can of soda, we couldn't sell that to you, we couldn't give that to you because that was restricted for us. So all in all, these just took away from the customer experience. And really digging into the events part of it, that included anything from trivia nights, bingo, charcuterie, learning classes, live music. And each one of those counted as an event, and we had to give the state 10 days notice in order to have them, and then, limited by the numbers, so we could only have so many a year. So at the end of the day, it just took away from what our customers really wanted. So with the lifting of this, we can have unlimited events. We're allowed to now advertise food trucks. We can tell people about the food we have outside. We can sell other items, non-alcoholic items, like hop water, which so many people have asked for, other sodas, seltzers. So at the end of the day, it just improves the experience that we provide customers.
I would be remiss if I didn't say, what's hop water?
So hop water is a craze that's kind of taken over I'd say the beer industry. So hops, as you know, are some of the items we use in our beer. They impart a bunch of flavors, everything from having like a dank fruit note to a nice bright citrusy note. You'll see them very, very prominently displayed in IPAs. But hop water itself is water that we take some of our hops and brew that water to create a non-alcoholic, in essence, tea, if you want to call it, but a flavored beverage.
Well, Franklin, for those of you who have never been here before, Jan, tell us a little bit about what goes on the premises with those huge stainless steel vats.
Sure thing. So all the beer that we serve here is brewed in-house. Everything from IPAs to lagers to our blonde ales to our porters to the bourbon barrel-aged coffee stout that we're releasing this Friday.
It's so innovative and it's so exciting that it's brewed right here. It's right in our backyard, Franklin. You need to come by. You need to just take advantage of this new situation and be able to expand your enjoyment experience. So Jan, who is this gentleman named Mike?
So this is Mike Kivovitz. He heads up New Jersey Craft Beer. He was part of actually the inspiration for Jersey Cyclone, since we got to know each other before this brewery was opened. And so he heads up a large community of craft beer customers in New Jersey, the consumers themselves, as well as the breweries. So Mike.
Yeah.
Take it away, Mike.
Sure. So in 2010, NJCB launched as a resource for consumers to go out and try craft beer. 2010, we're talking about 14-ish years ago, right? So before things were as they were, we had about 14 breweries when I launched, and now we have 145 plus. So sadly, because of the restrictions put on breweries, we lost a handful of breweries. They closed and whatnot, but we're on the up and up, and NJCB is not going away. So we're here to help all the breweries. We're here to talk about the brands that exist. We're here to talk about the breweries that exist. We're here to find the beers both on site at the brewery, but also at bars and restaurants and liquor stores. We're here to help all the breweries as well as all the consumers, find local beer. Because honestly, Jersey needs to get out there and explore what we have going on, and we're here for it. So check it out. And I do want to say thank you to everybody that's really been supporting the Jersey brands around, because honestly, we're a community of beer drinking people. And this is not just the breweries, by the way. This is the distilleries, the meadery, and the cideries too. Like we're talking about all these products, and these laws that were changed and passed, they affect everybody locally in the actual tasting room, in the tap room, but also off-site at bars and restaurants. And we're here for you guys, so come check it out.
Well, we're super excited about this. For those who don't know what a craft beer is and why that's significant within your industry, who'd like to talk about that?
So craft beer, in essence, is beer. That's the way to boil it down. But it's beer that's made locally by. Hey, that's it. but it's brewed locally by your neighbors, and it's just a level of care. It's going back to where beer started, where you had your neighborhood brewery that brewed the beer, and you didn't go buy it from from this massive store. It didn't get trucked across the country. It's part of towns. Yeah.
It's made by humans. It's not made by a robot that just kind of automatically brews it. There's a guy back there that's physically cleaning the tank. There's a guy that's putting the grains in the tank and steeping steeping the hops in there. There's humans involved, and it's a love and a passion.
So it literally is handcrafted.
It is.
Handcrafted.
Right.
100%. So
That's exactly right. And it happens here, Franklin, at World's Fair Drive, number 14J, at Jersey Cyclone Brewing. And there's so much more that's coming down the pike. So we want to thank you, Jan, as always. Very excited that this new development is going to be so positive for you. And Mike, thank you for being here from the beginning with Jan and being instrumental in making this change happen. We thank you both. So you have your marching orders, Franklin. This is the place. When are you open?
So we're open 7 days a week. Monday through Wednesday, we're open 4 to 8 p.m. Thursday, we're open 4 to 9. Friday is 3 to 10. Saturday, noon to 10. And Sunday, we're open noon to 6.
You offer a private party facility?
We do. We do private parties. If anyone wants to book one, reach out to us. There's a form on our website. And we also are doing a lot more events now moving forward.
Well, your name has spread. What goes on here, it's the word quality is so overused, Franklin, but this bespeaks exactly what that word means. And it is handcrafted by people who are in your backyard. Again, from Jersey Cyclone Brewery on World's Fair Drive, this is PJ Parker, Franklin Reporter and Advocate, and we'll be back.